Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Prabhakar, consultant anesthetist in the UK. Let's talk about insomnia, which is loss of sleep. Many people suffer from insomnia and all they want is get a prescription from the doctor for a sleeping pill, take it and get a magical cure. Well, that's not what you want, and that's not wise either. Why is that? As you know, all the medicines come with side effects and people can easily get addicted to sleeping pills. So you don't want that, unless otherwise it's a last resort. There are lots of simple measures to try on first, which will give you a very good sleep. So I'm going to give you some tips about how to get a good sleep in the night and how to defeat insomnia. So there are basically three things: general tips, recommendations and measures, physical stressing, mental de-stressing. If you want a pen and paper, take it down, you can take some notes. So first thing, general tips, measures and recommendations. First of all, you need to have a structured pattern of your sleep time, because we all have a circadian rhythm running in your body. So we don't want to upset it, we don't want to disturb it, unless otherwise it is your work or something which prevents it from happening. You need to have a regular pattern. You need 6 to 7 hours or even 7 to 8 hours sleep regularly. So that can be from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. So you got to have a particular time to go to sleep and particular time to wake up. Try not to upset that timings. The most important thing why people suffer from insomnia in the night is they sleep in the daytime. Either because they are too tired in the day, or they had a heavy meal and it's postprandial sleep. So if possible, avoid the sleeping in the daytime, because you're not going to get a good sleep in the night. And what's going to happen is, if you sleep in the daytime, you go to bed late that night, the next day morning you wake up late, and then you sleep again in the afternoon because you woke up late and you are tired, and then that night you don't get sleep again. So it's going to have a knock-on effect on every time. So try not to sleep in the daytime. If you really need to sleep, have a 20 minutes power nap. Nothing more than that. Don't sleep for 2 to 3 hours. So have a structured pattern of your sleep, and that's the most important thing. Number 2, in the general measures. If you suffer from any problems like gastroesophageal reflux disease, like acid reflux, where you get acid into your throat, which disturbs your sleep pattern in the night, and then you wake up in the middle of the night, you can't go back to sleep. Now try to avoid eating after 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Give at least 3 to 4 hours time prior to your sleeping time. And especially people with acid reflux disease, try to avoid lentils and tuberous vegetables, because they can produce gas, and which will make it really difficult to lie supine and go to sleep. So if possible, avoid those foods and try to eat 3 to 4 hours prior to your bedtime. So when you go to bed, you have a very light stomach. And if you really want to eat a good quantity of food, eat in the lunchtime, but not towards the end of the day. Next, with regards to the water, try to avoid drinking water in the last 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, because you drink a lot of water and then your bladder is full, you wake up in the middle of the night, you want to go to the loo, and then again you can't get sleep, and then you go on your mobile and spend time on it. Most importantly, people who are addicted to coffee, tea, avoid all the caffeinated drinks 4 hours prior to bedtime. So if you need to go to sleep at 10 o'clock, try not to drink any caffeinated drinks after 6 p.m. If you want to drink coffee, drink in the daytime, but not after 6 p.m. because all these caffeinated drinks are going to keep your brain very alert, and you're not going to get sleep. And then there is no point in blaming yourself for not getting sleep. It's because of the food and all the other things that you're not following strictly. Then, when you go to the bedroom in the night, make sure you got a comfortable temperature. So if it is very hot or cold, you got to set up your thermostat, get a warm, correct temperature for your body. That's very important. Otherwise, you're not going to get a good sleep either. Music. Some people may be quite interested in music, especially you can put a low volume, soft melody instrumental music in the background. You can use your mobile or iPad or whatever, everything has got a timer. You can play some music and then it will play for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. You can put an automatic stop on, and then you can see yourself before it reaches the finishing time, you'll be asleep. So that's a good thing as well. Lighting, make sure the room is not well lit, like too bright, or not completely dark either. If you have a habit of reading a good book, that's a very good idea. Put your bed lamp on, read a page or two, and then you'll fall asleep. Most important advice, do not spend time on electronic devices, mobile or iPad or laptops, which has got the bright screen, start affecting your eyes as well. So these are the general measures. If you follow all these general measures, I can ensure that you will get a good sleep in the night, uninterrupted for 6 to 8 hours. Now, there are two more things. So coming on to the physical stress, which is the second major point, what you got to do is you got to really do some aerobics for an hour or so in the evening or in the daytime, anytime in the day. If you're at work, doesn't matter. When you come home, if you have a treadmill at home, you can go on that. Or if you're a gym person, you go to the gym and work out for an hour or so. If you haven't got those things, just go out for a run. I know you'll be very tired when you come from work, but you got to make an effort and practice it religiously every single day to work out in the evening or any time in the day for an hour or so. That will make your body really physically tired, and that will add on to the good quality sleep in the night. Third thing, the mental de-stressing. A lot of people go to the bed with lots of worries in their brain. So they think about all the bad things which happened in the day, and then they keep thinking again and again and again. So what you need to do is, you see this magic box that I told once in the other video? You got an imaginary magic box somewhere, okay? Probably in the loft. Put all your worries, all your concerns, displeasures, hatred, or disappointments, frustrations, guilt, regret. Put all these negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative emotions, put everything into the magic box. Put it in the loft. Lock it up. Okay? So now go back to sleep. Go to the bed with a positive thought. Happy, cheerful. What happened good today? Keep reminding that again and again. Okay? Talk to your loved ones. Talk about good things. Think positive. And you will say that it's easily said than done. You might think it's not easily possible. Well, it is possible, provided you take a constant effort and religiously practice it. You make it as a habit. Rather than thinking it, you practice it every day, and it is your habit. It cannot be separated from you. You got to behave like that, and you got to make that as your personality. So that's the de-stressing, because there's no point in keep thinking about all the constant worries and then trying to blame that you are not getting good sleep. You're not going to get sleep if you're not going to be thinking all about your worries. So you got to de-stress your mind. So if you follow all these measures, the general measures, the physical stressing, and then the mental de-stressing, you will have an excellent sleep continuously for 6 to 8 hours. Now, what if you have followed all those things and if you still fail and you couldn't go to sleep? Well, then comes the last resort, which is the medication. There are lots of sleeping pills at a very, very low dosage. Of course, with the doctor's prescription, so you need to consult your doctor and take the advice accordingly. But do not go to the tablets straight away. Try all these measures, and I'm sure 99.9% of all your sleeping problems will be sorted out with these techniques. And if you still struggle, then you can always go for the tablets. There is nothing wrong in it. I hope this video you find it useful, and have a good sleep, and be happy, be healthy. Enjoy. Take care. Bye-bye.